Okay, here's what a single cylinder Sportster looks like. You just take out the other rod and make up some space and shove in there and you rebalance it. So, it just goes up and down like that. Yeah, it's supposed to anyway. Now I did it. It was stuck in there. Right at the bottom of the stroke. And of course I can't get my finger in there, rotate the crank to get off the center. Yeah, I've done that one before. Alright, turn the camera off so I can use both hands here for a second. Okay, got it unstuck. Something wrong with my motor, I don't know what it is. Something's got it locked up. It doesn't want to move. Now it's stuck at top center, but see how it locks up right there? It doesn't want to rotate. I think it should just rotate like crazy, no problem. So there's no drag on this motor usually. So something has given me problems, so not sure what it is. So I guess I got to pull the cam cover off and look in there. And we'll pull the primary plug out on the other side, look inside the primary and see if there's something going on that side too. So simple job, just got harder. Alright, anyway, there's the intake manifold. See how that's got a, see the nitrous nozzle up in there? Oop. It's dark, can't you see? You can see the carburetor up in there. Come on, stupid light. There we go. That's what it looks like all the way through. So you can see the two nitrous nozzles right there in front, and those two up there by the throttle valve up there. Two more. That's these two. So we got 4 of these feeding the motor at once. You got two different systems. They flow 2 lines each, 2 nozzles each. So it's a big super DS&S fuel carb. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go pull the primary plug and take a look on that side, see what's going on. Alright, I just pulled out this plug over here, check the chain, move the crank back and forth. The chain was not getting tight, so that means there's no binding in the train or anything. So that means the problem is in the, either in the crank or over in the cam chest. I'm going to guess the cam chest. Not much to fail on the crank on this bike. There's not much down there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull all this cam cover stuff off and go ahead and start working on that. So I'm going to get this camera set up and I'll work on this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull this cam cover off. See what the hell's underneath here, giving me a problem. Probably won't have much oil in here, but just in case, put a pan under it. I've already marked it. That's always a good sign. It's got the normal point seal in it. It leaks. A shocker. Alright, click disconnect ignition. Pop that off. Clamp. Hardest thing is going to be getting that damn line off, I bet. Because it is very, very old. Ain't nothing really to push against. Yeah. I don't see that coming off very easily. Good until it moved twice. There you go. Cam cover probably hasn't been off in 8 years, I bet. Easier to leave it alone. All right. Well, these rotate good. Those don't do anything. And the crank still don't want to turn, so that means it's in the oil pump. Or in something else. Ah! Fingers. Man. Definitely is not moving. Bad thing about this is you can't pull a pump out in the frame. One of the few things you can't do in this bike quickly. Yeah, that pretty well sucks. Thanks to pump is locking up or sucked another wad of crap through it. One tight spot. And eruptions again. Okay, I've determined it is the oil pump. I'll blow this up a little bit so you can see. So right now, motor turns nice and free. Pump works good. Go around until it locks up and the pump doesn't move. So it doesn't want to rotate past whatever port is in there. Just comes to a flying stop. So it's definitely the oil pump. So that means you got to pull the oil pump off. More fun. See if I can actually do this in the bike or not. I think I'm going to have to pull a bunch of stuff off to do this. Let me get this cam cover right here. I'll work on this for a little bit. I get that hose freed up. Okay, I got the cover out of the way. Got the oil feed line out of there. Now I'm pulling out the oil filter lines. So these are all AN fittings, so they just pop right apart. They're fairly hard to get to because they're pretty tight in here. Everything else on this bike. So what I'm doing is pull the oil pan off the bottom of the cases, and then that will allow me to get access to maybe to get the oil pump off. That's a big effort. But for now, that's all I got to go with. Let's see, the last one's buried underneath the other two. Oil lines are a lot harder and stiffer than they used to be. Makes this even harder to do. Alcohol goo inside the return line there. All right. Cap up those. They don't really move very well. They'll probably break before they move. Okay, I get the back of the bike jacked up in the air so I can get the oil pan off. So I get that done.